It is me. I am him. I am you. Gone for a change.
What is he playing?
Phoenix, right? Ace turning. I'll give my voice the rest as well.
You're not going to shout objection all the time.
I like that objection. Maybe. Let's go. Let's get right into this. What's with you and Drex doing shirtless streams? What? Drex is on a stream? When? Man, I've been shirtless ever since it was fucking hot. It's HOTT. I'm actually I feel myself getting darker and I'm inside. It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Hopefully. Oh. Okay. Just double checking my microphone isn't too sensitive. It feels a little sensitive though. Oh well. Camelot stream. Oh, okay. I can't really say I've watched a lot of Camelot. Let's go. I might need to move my camera about actually. The camera might be in the wrong place. Mm-hmm. So we've got to find someone to pin it on. Okay. Oh, make it look like he did it. Okay. Simple. August 3rd. Okay, bro. Here we are in defendant lobby number 2. Yeah, we're nervous. Oh, it's got the buttons on it? Okay. I can use a pad? Okay. Okay, we got a badge. Cause of death, loss of blood. Boss. There's our victim. Let's turn down that. Oh, that's what she said. Okay. Now, who goes to the court wearing something like that? Fine. Oh, she's glad she made it on time, is she? And so am I, with a rack like that. Oh, so we took on a murder trial. Fantastic. Okay. A favour. Wouldn't that be conflict of interest? Okay. Bro. I think this bit here is like a commentary on, what is it, doesn't Japan have like a over 90% conviction rate or something like that? Okay. The vibration seems to be going off the top. Okay. Is it all over? He can't live in a world without her. What can you say about that? You took my baby away, okay. You're out camping with the Canadian Rockies. Great views, great cellular signal, better than most of Canada. How can Canada reward you for leaving the city? Why in the Rockies? Oh, interesting. Oh, she got patrolled, as they say on some places. A young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Oh God, he's taking one for the team. Larry Butts. And something smells, it's usually the butts. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let's clear his name. Okay. 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 Correct. Okay. Oh shit, wrong name. Fuck. This is why I'm not returning. Okay. Okay. Nice. Statue. Okay. Dude, that campsite looks fucking awesome. I'll put it in general. Then everyone would say like, dude, you're live streaming from the campsite. And I'll be like, yeah, of course I am. Statue in the shape of the thinker, it's rather heavy. Okay. Okay, the defendant's up. You can definitely hop on stream, good enough bandwidth for the voice. That's cool. Is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Ow. We were great together with Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Jesus. Didn't they all die? I wasn't dumped, she just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. Damn. In fact, she had completely abandoned you as a scene of other men. Oh. She just returned from overseas and one on the day before the murder. The victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris till the day before she died. Grim. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. Oh, the man who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support a lifestyle. Okay. We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. He's giving her the, oh, she was a whole defense? Okay. Stop him from answering. That cheating P-Dog. Damn. I believe the accused motive was clear to everyone. Okay. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder? Okay.
Well, I've decided to play Marvel Midnight Suns because I've got it free. So.
Marvel Midnight Suns.
It's free, so I'm going to play it.
Okay. The defendant's lying. The prosecution would like to call a witness who prove his line. Okay. The man who found the victim's body just before making a gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene. Ooh, rip. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers. Okay. Frank saw it. Wow, what a name. Okay. I was going door to door selling subscriptions where I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw a line there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in the apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly, it was 1 PM. Okay. The man who ran was without a doubt the defendant. Okay. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? At the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Okay. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that he used was one of those. I have a record of the blackout. Okay. Electricity in Miss Stone's building was out from noon to 6 PM on the day of the crime. And it was 1 PM. Okay. You may begin your cross-examination. Okay. Okay. Bound to be a contradiction. Okay. Let's go door to door. Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd you'd take notice of him. I don't know, he just seems strange. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. The defense requests the witness refrain from conjecture. Okay. I thought he must in a hurry because he left the door half open. I watched for a moment and no one came to close the door. That's odd, in a big city like this. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Well, the door was half open, you see. Is it only human to want to peek? We climb mountains because they're there? It's the same thing? Okay. Oh god, now that I'm a third year law student, I can't stand all the errors in the procedure. Are you sure she was dead? Well, no. I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere. I cried in fright, found myself unable to go inside. Okay. So you didn't touch anything in the apartment? I thought to call the police immediately. Well, does that mean you didn't actually call them? I mean, no, he wasn't. But you didn't go in, did you? So he's saying he's saying her phone didn't work, but how would he know if he didn't go in? There was a cordless phone on the shelf in the entranceway. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Okay. One PM, right? 4 to 5. Let's go. You found the body at 1 PM. You sure? Yes, it was 1 PM for certain. Frankly, I find it hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts your autopsy report. Your autopsy notes the time of death as sometime after 4 PM. There was nobody to, no body to find at 1 PM. How'd you explain this 3-hour gap? Okay. This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I found it hard to believe. Yeah, why were you so certain? Okay. Would you care to give your testimony again? Okay. Again? Fuck it. Okay. The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. But it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video or taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 PM. How does that work if there was a blackout? Okay. Go on, time for cross-examination. Let's go. You know what to do. Okay, let's hear out the whole testimony. So we heard the time. Okay. It's from... There's only one large TV. Go on, explain it. Okay. I think the problem is somewhere else. Well, you just watch it. Gotcha, bitch. Prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery, so you couldn't have heard shit. Couldn't have had a television or a video. Now I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. I remember now. What do you remember now? You rob steam rubber to straw. Okay. Hearing the time. Actually, I didn't hear the time, I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment. The murder weapon, the killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. You have a power generator. It's possible the TV was running in a blackout. After all, your laptop's running. Fair dues. He didn't hear the time he saw it. That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake. Yeah, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry. I only just remember that table clock. Table clock, okay. Table clock. Was there a clock at the scene? This is the first I've heard of it. Okay. The table clock that was used as a weapon. That's what I just said. I guess it just flipped my mind. I'm not really sure it happened. Witnesses saw the table clock. Wait just a moment, boy! The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was this statue. How's this supposed to be a clock? Okay? You with your objections and your evidence! Who the fuck do you think you are? Okay, just answer the question, motherfucker. Hey, I saw it there, Kay. That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. What? The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. And it doesn't look like a clock. I submit it as a statue. My apologies. So the murder was a table clock after all. It appears that witness testimony is correct. That's a clock. Do you have any problems with his testimony? Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's testimony. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock was to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. True! Clearly a contradiction, bitch! The witness knew it was a clock because he went into the apartment. You were inside the apartment the day of the murder. Oh yeah, prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. What? You struck her with the clock and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice? That was the sound you heard? Oh shit! Okay, they asking for order. Intriguing. Please continue. Mr. Sorry. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you're so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is a baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? He killed her and he should burn. Dang. It's a bit OTT, isn't it? Hold up 1 minute. Gotta grab something. Gotta get the bottle of good stuff. And I might need to hydrate at some point as well. Jeez. It's warm. A moment. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defence's claim. You claim the sound of the witness came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I better think it through carefully. The sound he heard was definitely this clock. In fact, this is clear if you simply... try sounding the clock. I asked the court to listen very carefully. Beep. I think it's 8:25. Well, he is the thinker. So you've heard the clock. What are your conclusions? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? It's 11:25. Oh shit! The clock 3 hours out. Refers to the discrepancy between what he's heard and the actual time of death. Try to talk away out of this one. You forgot one thing. While it may seem that clock is running 3 hours slow, it proves nothing. How do you know if it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. Okay. So we can't indict the witness. I come all the way down here to testify and look what happens. You treat me like a criminal. You lawyers are all slime. Well, I mean, most lawyers could be slime. I almost had him. There's nothing I can do about it now. You go in the butt pound in jail, Larry. Not so fast. Listen up. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. You can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out the box. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it. Tough words. Let's see, pull this one off. The victim had just returned home from abroad the day before the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 PM here, it's 1 AM the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast. Yeah, the victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when you struck her was dead in her apartment was wrong. Oh shit. Proof enough for you. Or should I say, Mr. Did It instead of Mr. Saw It. You gotta grow some sausages. Take care, Lost Bullets. Dude, frothed at the mouth? Okay. Okay. There we go, lads. Not guilty. After all that, he was just a common thief. God, 1 second. My vape's leaking in all this heat. Yay. Happy days. Well, you just want to get for vaping, I guess. It's a terrible habit. Not as bad as smoking. Kind of like just as bad. But not just as dangerous. I guess. Who knows, man? I'll be dead someday. Just not today. Let's go. He poses as a newspaper salesman to check on seeing people at the house. Classic maneuver. While he's searching the place, the victim returned. Flustered, he grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find, smacked her upside the head, and she died. Okay. Real? It's been a while since I've seen a trial on such a satisfying note. His life is over. What? Don't worry about me, I'll be dead and gone soon. Okay. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Gone forever. Jesus. He's down bad. Shoot. Okay. Here, take this. It's a present. It's the murder weapon. Oh. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Oh, rip, fam. Don't I make you want to just cry? I think she fought quite a lot of you in her own way. Okay. Okay. Do I have to look? Okay. What would have been the right thing to show him? I hope you see the importance of the evidence. Hopefully you realise things change depending on how you look at them. People too. Never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. Okay. The statue. I could have gave it a statue, innit? Hey, him the statue. Rip. Oh, okay, no worries, man. Have fun with the fish. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. And my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise I wouldn't be able to keep. Oh man, short game, man. GG. Okay. Lonely and it's all your fault. I'm finally getting used to having my own place. Okay. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. Just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. A clock. I'll take the clockwork out. Okay. You're a poor liar. Hmm. I'm so very sorry. But I'm afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Red, white, and blue. Hmm? Damn. Strange girl dropped out cold, left alone on the office sofa. It's encrusted with dry blood. Okay. Black shards and the thinker. Okay. Do you share a simple punctual sign? Feels pretty good to sit on. Okay. Okay. Is there anything else I haven't picked up? The word is written in blood on a scrap of paper. Maya. Large building. Okay. Okay. Playing called ledger book. Okay. Just a deck. Okay. Anything else? That's funny. A few of the screws on the thief were missing. Okay. She's staring right at me. She's holding the phone in her hand. She's calling the popo. Okay. He's in shock. Okay. I came in, room was dark. So she's already dead. Evidence. Okay. Dodge wrote a message. Yeah, what wrote your name? Okay. Okay. Dick Gumshoe. Okay. Received a report from the guild across the way. Got a person say they saw a murder. This word might mean anything to you? Okay. Hey. Okay. Junior passports on the court. Okay. She was edging the entire time, I see. Okay. He's a genius. Okay, nice. Damn. Give him 3 years or she want to be found guilty. Smile for the camera. Okay, so that's some questions. What's with the outfit? Acolytes. I'm a spirit medium. morning, got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence. The clock. Okay. So she had the conversation on her phone. Okay. Okay. That's one to press your favor. Whatever. Come on. They told me that if I don't find one, the state will pick and turn into the family. Okay. Looks rough, I can smell blood. Then he found her. Okay. Okay, this was lying next to Chief's body. Okay. Oh, she's never seen it before. Okay. Okay. Wrong name, fam. Ooh, Detective Gumtree. How did they fit a local site into that? They call him Dick. Okay. Hmm? That was instantaneous, okay. Guess one, you're not gonna win. Oh, Prosecutor Edgeworth, okay. That's right. Mr. Miles Edgeworth himself. He became prosecutor at the age of 20. Everyone says he's a genius. Okay. When it comes to dealing with lawyers, fight fair and square as our motto. Okay. A cell phone holds all a little girl's sweetest and spiciest secrets. This game was a little too far ahead of its time, wasn't it? Bear in mind, this came out in the Game Boy Advance.
Game Boy Advance.
Was it Game Boy Advance? The original Phoenix Wright, the really old one? No, the remake was on the DS. The original, the
remake was on the 3DS.
Wasn't it? No. The standard? Hold up, let me check. I swear it's... The original one was Game Boy Advance, the Japanese one.
Well, the one I bought, which was the first one that came out over here, was the DS.
Yeah, that was the remake of the Game Boy Advance one. Let's take a look. Because when I initially first played this on DS, when it first came out, I remember because the first one has no... it doesn't really have any special DS controls.
It does.
No, it did. No, it had it, but it... Obviously, there weren't DS controls on the original Game Boy Advance. GBA, right? Yeah, Game Boy Advance. Yeah, initially came out... The very first one came out on the Game Boy Advance. Okay. Check the call record to hear the recorded conversation. I guess that's all the questions I need to. Well, one more thing I wanted to mention. I don't suppose you're planning on talking to that witness. Anyway, you better not. No influence to the witness who get loyally ways. Okay. Oh yeah, the woman. Miss April May. Ah, doctor, nice. Okay. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. So she's still in the hotel across the way. You haven't called in a while. Such minutes to hold on. Yep. Is there anything I need to examine here? Here we are at Grossberg Law Offices. I like how they use the term the name Grossberg. Just says a bit, doesn't it? Just saying, guys. The big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention running an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Well, let's have a look. Fuck that come back later shit. Let's take a look. That painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. The oil paint is so thick it's practically giving me a stuffed nose. I'm sure the price is nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. Okay. An expensive potted plant. I don't know what kind of plant it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. A table for clients. An elegant ebony case. If I'm not mistaken, that light is made of solid gold. Even I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Okay. A solid mahogany desk. Damn. Wood's been polished to a deep luster. Okay. Is there anything else here? Expensive looking mahogany bookshelves filled with expensive looking books. Funny, they don't seem like they've ever been read. Okay, is there anything else? Let's see. No. Anything? Nope. So this guy's stinking rich, basically. Let's go intimidate a witness. Room 303. Should be 304. Okay. You're alright, the detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. It's come out of a movie. It's so exciting, can I contain myself? Okay. Let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. Okay. The late summer sunlight streams through the window. There's the law offices building, of course. A bottle and 2 glasses. Somebody must be staying with her. Simple bed. It's been recently made. Nothing eye-catching here. Okay. Don't seem painting. Flowers the faker as expected. I know what's inside. Jeez, that face changed, isn't it? Okay, no touching. Bad boy. What kind of mommy behaviour is this? Okay. We shouldn't pry around other people's rooms now. You wouldn't want to make me upset now, would you? Okay. You can tell me something? Can you describe what you observed? Observe incident. You sound like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Okay. You know that thing that happened the other day? Let me see. Well, dream on. Want to know? You'll just have to come to court tomorrow. Who exactly are you? Are you hitting on me? No? You know you're cute when you blush. Okay. See, there are 2 glasses on the table. Is someone staying here with you? What amazing powers of observation. You must be one of those famous detectives. No. Just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Okay. How could I possibly give you information in good conscience? Okay. Okay. Is she gonna give me anything? Give me something, woman. Give me something. Nope. Nope. Okay, I think we're all out of information we can get out of this woman. So we got a victim, we got a defendant, we got a detective, we got a prosecutor, and we got an eyewitness. Out. Okay. That wasn't the most over-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. So you're the one that says been looking for me. Okay. Yeah, we're looking for you. It's even grander than we imagined. That badge on your collar. Oh yeah, man, I'm a lawyer, fam. What about you? I'm not particularly busy these days. Please proceed. Okay. Marvin Grossberg. Okay, that's his name. Well, so actually, it's about my face. Oh, his face changed. Okay. Go on. I'm really quite busy here, son. I can't go taking case on a day's notice. It's quite impossible. What? And he knows the trial's tomorrow. How do you know all this shit? Fred, it's entirely impossible for you to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. Well, you see, it's just I'm busy. Okay. Client's his sister. Okay. I'm sorry, but I must refuse. Oh, what'd you say, big boy? What's going on here? I think not, I said. What do you mean? I'm terribly, terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. What? Nobody? I can't say. He worked there a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Learned my techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. You could see it in her eyes. She followed it with a burning passion. Never looked back, that one. You noticed. It's my pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? Okay. The core of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least 3 million. I have no intention of parting with it. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. Okay. It's not for sale. Just one man and his dog. Okay, he's got nothing on that. Nope, nothing there. He's not giving me anything, is he? Damn it! Police are still keeping themselves busy in the chief's office. No one has time to talk to me. Guess I'll head out. Okay. It's a nice way of saying there's fuck all here. Back to jail. Yeah, we found the lawyer. You didn't see him healthy, he was all skin and bones. Been abandoned then. Damn, that's depressing. I only had my sister. My father died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Don't know. The women in my family have been mediums for generations. I say a lot of spiritual power runs in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved in an incident. There was a man and he ruined our mother's life. Damn, okay. Shit, this got dark. After that, she disappeared. Several years after that, my sister announced she would become a lawyer and she left the mountain. So you live by yourself. I had to become independent and I'd lose my powers. About 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. It made quite a stir. Everyone was talking about it, apparently. The police were running out of leads, and they were getting desperate. So they didn't use... The police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. So what happened? The case was solved. We fought. The man my mother helped the police capture was innocent. The police's consultation with a medium had all been carried out in secret. But a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. He told all the papers my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it. She became the laughing stock of the nation. RIP. White. That was his name, my sister told me. Just a little longer now before the state appointed lawyer comes. 4 PM, time's up. What should I do? Do I just leave her and go home? Let's defend her. You want the culprit someone else's? I have a hunch. Given the evidence, it would be easy to assume that Maya was the killer. But there's something about this whole thing that smells fishy. That Melissa's strange behaviour. Was that all an act? Probably. And I read that Laura refused to help her out. But more than all that, she has no one left to help her. Nothing is more sad and more lonely than that. I know, I've been there a long time ago. One last question. You are innocent, right? Yes. And she trusts us, okay. Oh, nothing, okay. Okay. I beg your pardon, sir. I am the bellboy of this establishment at your service, sir. Okay, fine. Just come to deliver room service. Do you know where she might be? I believe our guest is currently using the facilities. If you've no need of anything, I'll be taking my leave. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy, okay? What kind of language is that? Oh, he thinks I'm oh god, he thinks I'm coming to, bump uglies, do the truffle shuffle, show her the rope, insert what is this? No, that's fine. That's fine. 1 second, what is this? 1 second, got a message on it. What does it seem like? Every time I come here, I end up embarrassing myself. Wait, now it's my chance to snoop around. Okay, I almost forgot. Jesus. Might I ask you to inform her that there's a message for her? Please tell her that Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. Alright, sure. Mr. White of Blue Corp? I've never heard that name. That was his name. Oh! What was the name of the guy who ruined their mother? In quotes. Could it be a coincidence? The screwdriver sticking out of that half open drawer. Now's my chance to see what's inside. What do we have here? A wiretap. There's definitely some suspicious about this Miss May. Why would you have something like this in a hotel room? Okay. I'll be using this bit of evidence in tomorrow's trial, that's for sure. I'll get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Okay. Tom Scram. I look forward to tangoing with you tomorrow. Okay. In court, of course. Didn't know there were so many innuendos in this game. What is this? Prosecution's ready. Defense is ready. Nice. Open statements. The defendant, Miss Maya Fay, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder, and we have a witness who saw her do it. The prosecution sees no reason to doubt the facts of this case. If we may call our first witness, the prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. My name's Dick Gumshoe. I'm the detective in charge of homicides. Describe the details of this murder. Okay, the body was found by the window. And the cause of death, loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object. The murder weapon was a statue, found next to the body. It was heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hands. The court accepts the statue as evidence. They're still calling it a statue. Floor plans. The judge has already seen this statue before. Now, detective. You immediately arrested her, who was found at the scene of the crime, correct? Can you tell me why? I had hard evidence she did it. Please testify about the hard evidence. Okay. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. There were two people there already. The defendant, and the lawyer. I immediately arrested the defendant. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw her at the very moment of the murder. That's pretty quick. The very moment, you say. Very well. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examine what? Cross-examine these nuts? Couldn't see a single contradiction. Whoosh. Smack. She just threw something. What's this? My sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness's testimony. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. It worked lots of times. So it's like this Dr. Disrespect's friggin' tweet, I guess. What's pressing? Okay, on the arrest. Let's go for this. As soon as the phone call came in, I rushed to the scene. Who did you say you got a call from? Hey pal, don't play dumb. You know who. The call was from a customer at the Gatewater Hotel, right across from the crime scene. There were 2 people there already. Take the gun to you. How long would you say it took between you receiving a call and your arrival? I'll say it's about 3 minutes. It's pretty fast. Our motto this month is quick response. That's how I got there before the killer got away. Indeed. Okay. Who did you find? The defendant and the lawyer. Are you absolutely sure it was us? Listen, pal, your dumb act will only get you so far. With her funky hippie clothes and your spiky hair, you two stand out like suspicious people at a crime scene. I immediately arrested Miss Mayafay. Was that? What's your reason? With a witness account describing her? Hold on just one second. If I heard correctly, you said you arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Did I say that? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Okay. Exactly what about the suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? Miss May isn't suspicious and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, she's wearing a lot of it. Well, I guess she is pink. Okay. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims? I guess pressing can have its advantages. What? Sorry, I got the order of things mixed up in my testimony. There's something I should have told you about first. Very well. Let's hear your testimony again. Okay, hard evidence. After securing the suspect, I examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results shown that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. Okay. How'd you like that? That's my hard evidence. Wait, hold up. He's saying she wrote it in her blood. Time of death, 9 PM, cause single blunt force trauma, death was instantaneous. Done. Okay, we got this. Before we begin cross-examination, I have a question for you. Why didn't you testify about this vital piece of evidence the first time? I don't know. I'm really embarrassed I forgot about it. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. Okay, let's do this. We'll hear out his excuses first. I'm securing the suspect. Got them on eyes. Did you find any evidence? No, don't jump the gun on me. Just listen. I'm getting to the good part. Found a memo written on a piece of paper. Just because you found it next to the body doesn't mean the victim wrote it. Then who did write it, smarty pants? Anyone can see that. You're saying the killer wrote her own name? Buddy, please. She was framed. Hold on. If that's the case, where's your evidence? I guess that was a bit of a tall order for you. Those without evidence shouldn't open their mouths, Mr. Wright. Well, detective, tell us what that written on the memo you found. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Yeah, proof it was Mia who wrote that. Of course I do. He sounded pretty confident. This might not be good. Was the victims. What kind of tests were these again? What kind? Well, here they take the little bits in the blood, the hemo, hermogoblins, hobglobs, hermogoblin bobbin. I refuse to testify in this matter. I'm no expert on blood tests. I look forward to your next evaluation, as should you. Also, there's blood found on the victim's finger. On which hand was the bloody finger? The right hand. You get a lot of cases where the victim actually writes the killer's name. Sure, happens all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, but it is a video game. Let's talk about reality, shall we? Don't you find it a little odd that the victim would write down a name, especially in the name of their own sister? Stop right there. The witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused. The victim told us the name of her killer. That didn't go so well. That's right, what he said. We got this. Gumshoe. There's one thing I want you to clarify for me here. You say that the victim wrote this note that she was accusing the defendant. That's really what you're saying. What? This isn't one of those lawyer tricks now, is it? Of course you wrote it. Who else could have? You have it backwards. Backwards? The victim is the only person who absolutely could not have written it. This is a report from your department. Immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. Okay. She died immediately. But no butting your way out of this one. Damn. The defendant has a point. Someone who died immediately wouldn't have the time to write anything down. Mr. Wright, I beg your pardon, but when exactly did you obtain that autopsy report? Was the day after the murder. The prosecution's point being that autopsy report is outdated. What? A second autopsy was performed yesterday. Death was almost immediate due to a blow from a blunt object, but there's a possibility the victim lived for several minutes after the blow. I received these results this morning. Bullshit. It's quite easy to imagine that the victim did have time to write a name down. That's all. Sus. Well, Mr. Wright, you look shocked. Something you want to say? Mr. Wedgeworth, I've heard that there's nothing you won't do to get your verdict. What reason could you possibly have had to request a second autopsy report? No matter. Say what you will, the evidence in this report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Support innocent girls for the morning with our eyes. Okay. Oh wait, does this mean I can actually just have my camera in the regular place it was before? Let's take a look. No. Well, screw it, I'll stay up here. It's not like anyone's looking at my face. Okay, let's go back. See, what part of her is innocent? She's a girl, so it's got to be the boobs, right? An introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. Okay. The witness will refrain from wanton winking. Okay. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in the courtroom. Okay. I was like in my hotel room. I checked in right after lunch. And this hotel's directly across from the offices. Okay. Okay. It was like 9 o'clock at night. I looked out the window, you know. And then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. The one attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But then that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. Then the woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Let's see. It's a remarkably solid testimony. I don't see a need to trouble the witness any. Wait. Cross-examination, fam. Where's that? Well, the witness's testimony was quite firm, didn't you? Oh, with 3 periods in front of it. I'll see where you're going with this. Understand your misphase understudy, will you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults in perfectly good testimonies. Yes. Why? Like, why what? Why did you look out the window? Were you expecting to see something? She can't get out of this question that easy. I sort of, you know, had a feeling. Well, I have a feeling she's trying to avoid the question. Okay. Surely you must have had a reason to look at your window at that time of night. I will not have you badgering my witness. Okay. Badgering? You insist on needling on these trivial questions? I really don't think it should be allowed. That's right, you've been warned. You looked out the window. What did you see next? And then I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Woman with long hair, was that Mia Fey? Slender sort of. Well, some people might say pretty if that's your thing. How'd you know she was the defendant? She had a girlish physique. Women know these things. Look, I just know. That testimony stinks. What? I'm willing to bet that you're lying. Did you really see the defendant? Shit. She's clueless. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, man, hey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. Oh shit! No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm not an expert on fashion, but her hairdo looks like far from normal to me. Damn, she's getting cooked. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. His testimony is bogus. Still, we don't know if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was. I saw her. So did Gumshoe. What do you say to that? What are you trying to say, you mean lawyer? I saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary. Okay. To remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. I did see everything I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. And she hit her with that weapon. I saw it. And that clock. The kind of statuary clock the finger wrapping. Well, does the accuracy of my report not startle you? Okay. I only wish you'd been so detailed from the beginning. He's getting cross-examination. Okay. So you stole me then too? Of course. I remember that spiky hair anywhere. The witness refrained from personal attacks. Was I a bad girl? I'm sorry. Oh my god. Very well, continue. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran up to the right. Is that right as in your right as you look from the hotel? Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. How convenient for you to remember her hippie clothes. That's what she was wearing. And her hair was all done up like a bun. And then she hit it with that weapon. Where'd this weapon come from? She picked it up from the desk. What sort of weapon was it? That clock? The kind of statuary clock, the thinker, I think? What? A clock? Didn't this come up in another testimony recently? Don't know what's that, Mr. Lawyer. You can't win them all. No, but I have a feeling I'm onto something now. Okay. Wait. What's up? You haven't called in a while. There's something I want you to hold on. Yeah. God damn it. What? Okay. Oh, after all that, it's just the clock itself. Everything else was a bit too far. We said just now was quite revealing. Revealing? Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you, Mr. Naughty Lawyer? Oh, God. You'd have said that this statue with the finger was a clock, but there's no way of knowing that by just looking at it. Another person in much the same position, you recently called this a clock too, and he was found guilty of murder. Can you explain how you know this was a clock? She can't, can she? The witness saw the murder with her own eyes. That's all that's important here. Can't be. The defense is trying to confuse the issue with trivial concerns. You withdraw your question, okay. Well, questions are all I have. And as you may recall, I've caught murderers with these questions before. Well, only once. Objection sustained. You may continue to question the witness. Okay. If you stopped me there, the trial would have been over. Okay. So what happens now? What happens now is you answer my goddamn fucking question. How the fuck did you know it was a clock? What, that's because I heard it? I heard it say the time? So you've been to the law offices? No. Hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? I heard it from my hotel room. It's very close to the hotel. She could easily have heard the clock. No. I can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because she couldn't have heard it. There's no way you could have heard a clock go off in the building next door. You have proof that she could not. Amateurs, amateurs. Listen to me, Mr. Wright. In the courtroom, proof is everything. Without it, you have nothing. You are nothing. Then I would like to propose a test to see if she really could have heard the clock. The prosecution denies your request. What? On what grounds? This is a trivial matter with no direct bearing on the case at hand. Objection sustained. Time to switch directions, quick. Ready to proceed, Mr. Wright? No. Can't give up now. I'm not satisfied because it couldn't have rung. Members of the court, it's inconceivable that the clock in question rang. That clock is missing the clockwork. Oh shit! How could you possibly just take a look right now? See anything interesting, Your Honor? It's as the defense says. This clock is missing its clockwork. It's quite empty. Okay. Mr. Wright, would you care to explain to the court the meaning of this? So as you can see, the clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat fucking liar. Fat! Okay. Well, Miss May, what you got for me? Uh-oh. Was he kissing his teeth at me? Quite sure you put on for us, Mr. Wright. Okay. He knew the clock was empty? Somehow, he knew? I'm afraid you've forgotten one thing, however. Indeed, the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, we must ask, when was the clockwork removed? If it was after the witness heard the clock, then there's no contradiction. That's true. That's a possibility. Clock might have been emptied after she heard it. And that's exactly what happened. Can you prove when the clockwork was removed? Yes, I can. Impossible. I have proof. He's like, what? Wasn't it you who told me proof is everything? Well, I was listening. And now I'll show you the proof you like so much. The evidence that proves when the clockwork was removed is... Okay, what's up? You haven't called in a while. There's something I want you to hold on for me. And this was September the 5th. So this is basically the morning of the murder. So hold on. It's a clock. It's made to look like a statue. And it tells you the time. It should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. That's lame. Had to take the clockwork out. Put some papers inside it instead. Papers, that's the evidence. I'll leave that up to your imagination. See you tonight at 9. Done? Take a look at this, bitch! That's a very cute cell phone. You have a girly phone? Wait, this isn't my phone. Listen. This is the defendant's cell phone that contains a recording. A recording of a conversation she had with the victim on the day of the murder. Order, order. The defendant's cell phone? This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gunshaw overlooked it. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. I gotta say, I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you that the clock isn't talking right now. It's not working. That's lame. I'll take the clockwork out, sorry. Runner? I think this makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. Which was well before the witness even arrived at a hotel. Well, Miss Faye, would you care to explain this to the court? Just how did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw that clock before. What store was it again? I got so many. Oops, I forgot. So the witness had seen it before. That would make sense. Does the defense have any objections? The witness claims she had seen it before. But this is directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Let's see it. Please produce evidence that will prove the witness had not seen the clock before. It's simple. This clock was never in any store, ever. What? A friend of mine made that clock. Only 2 exist in the world. And the one that isn't here is in police custody. Impossible. Everything is sold in stores. Miss May, I think it's high time you went shopping for a better excuse. Oh, excuse is not on sale today. Oh, he's cooking her. She doesn't look very happy. Gee, she looks a lot older. What's it to you, porcupine head? That stupid clock doesn't matter, okay? She did it, and she should die for it. We gotta run the ropes, boys. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. This is a court of law, and the witness will remain calm. Okay. Silly me. Do you know I like lose it? I guess I did. Tell me, how did you know the weapon was a clock? Oh dear. Does the defense have an opinion on this? Allow me to explain how I see the truth of the matter. Miss April May, you knew the weapon was a clock because you had heard about it. The witness had never held the clock in her hand. However, she had heard that it was a clock. That is correct. There is no other way she could have known the thinker was a clock. And I can show you the proof. This is interesting. Let's see it. Have a look at this. I found this in Miss May's room. Mr. Wright, please explain to court what this is. Miss April May, you were tapping the victim, Miss Mileface's phone, were you not? Oh shit. Your Honor, this is irrelevant. I'm not entirely sure it is. Objection overruled. It troubles me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. This is outrageous. Does the defense truly claim that the witness was tapping a phone? Absolutely. Even if that was the case, which is not, you still have to prove one thing. Did the victim ever say that the weapon was a clock on the phone? Can you prove that? I think not. Oh yeah, I think I can. Simple. What? Here's my proof. The proof that the victim said on the phone that the weapon was a clock is... I present the defendant's cell phone. Yes, we've seen that. Listen once more to the conversation. What's up? You haven't called in a while. Actually, there's something I want you to hold on to for me. Again, what is it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like the statue of the thinker, and it tells you the time. Miss April May, you used the wiretap to listen to this conversation. That is how you knew the thinker was a clock. Am I wrong, bitch? Oh, she doesn't look very happy. You know you saw that, right? Your Honor, this is ridiculous. Your Honor, look at the witness's face. Does she seem amused to you? The defense demands an answer. Witness, answer the question. Did you tap her phone? Shut up, all of you. What gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. Okay. It's not fair. All of you ganging up on me like that. So I'm the bad girl, is it? Is that it? Is she a perpetual victim? No, she's crying now. Come on. That did it. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Okay. Now to deal the final blow. Why the wiretap? Answer the question. Do I have to? Isn't this a murder trial? Isn't it tippity tapping irrelevant? Howdy, Deborah Johnson. How you doing? She's saying exactly what Edgeworth wanted to say. Miss May, you were tapping the victim's phone. I hardly called that irrelevant. While the court doesn't condone the defensive tone of voice, he has a point. Well, Miss May, do you have an explanation for the court? Can you prove you had nothing to do with this murder, even though you tapped the phone? Miss Lawyer Rocco, that evil grin. You were probably thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, weren't you? Damn, she's good. Okay. Well, you're not the first man who's thought like that, and of course I can and will. Can't be serious. Way I say way, and I'll assure you I'm serious, Mr. Lowe. Okay, so the killing happened around 9 PM that night. Well, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service? Iced coffee, I believe it was. Iced coffee, you know, like normal coffee but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts and then you have regular cold coffee. I think I'm making this up. Ask the bellboy, wink. The witness was not at the scene of the crime, okay. So where does that leave us? It is my great displeasure to inform you that the witness appears to have been tapping the victim's telephone. However, That's a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Oh, fudge. Her testimony stands. She saw the defendant commit murder. Nope, they're gonna just let her walk away. There's no way I can win this unless I tie her up. Okay? No, not tie her up. You know what I mean. Well, does the defense have anything to say? Well, come on, think of something. Bellboy! The defense would like to call the hotel bellboy as a witness. There's something suspicious here, and I'm going to get to the bottom of it. I think it's sunken quite low enough already, boy. I object to calling the bellboy. Why? What's your reason? Because I hold that the wiretapping had nothing to do with the killing. However, if you agree to one condition, I'll consent to calling this witness. Condition. If Miss April's alibi is not called into question after you examine the bellboy, then you will recognise that she was not the killer, though she is innocent. And thereby you must also accept the verdict of guilty for Miss Mayfair. That's my condition. What? You fell right into my trap, what? The court calls the hotel bellboy to the stand. Oh god, this is going to be rough. I'm even ready for the witness to testify. He certainly does look like a bellboy. Okay. I received your summons in the middle of work. I'm happy to be of service. That tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin. Very good. Okay. I wonder what kind of room service he was giving her. He doesn't look like he was given a regular room service. He even brought the tea and biscuits as well. Nice. I am the head bellboy at the Fine Gatewater Hotel, in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest. She asked for an iced coffee to be brought to her at 9 on the dot. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest herself. 1 second. No time of death. Okay. This is it. If I can't prove who she was involved in the murder, she'll be finished. Okay, let's go. Okay, head bellboy, tell me about it. What exactly you do at the hotel? Why, anything required? I check in guests, I check out guests. I clean rooms, I make beds. I even deliver room service. I check the in personally. Are you always so prim? You'll refrain from asking frivolous questions. Okay. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from the guest. Are you sure it was her on the phone? Absolutely. How can you be so certain? I checked her in personally. Not only did I see her in all her stunning radiance, but I also heard her voice. And then I saw them. Damn, is he talking about them titties? Oh, he's brought composure. The point being, I remember that quite well. Okay. She asked for a nice coffee to be brought her at 9 o'clock. 9 on the dot, you say? Yes, I confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished. 9. Time of the murder. I brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. Precisely 9 o'clock. Precisely, exactly, and most definitely, sir, 9 p.m. How can you be so sure? Miss May was quite insistent that it be brought then. Oh, bellboy, I'd like iced coffee at exactly 9 o'clock. Something like that. Therefore, I knocked on the door at the crack of 9. Why would she be so particular about the time? And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest herself. Okay. You are sure it was her herself? Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay. Yes, sir. As in, so very absolutely, sir. It's an endearing mannerism of mine. How come you're so very certain? Well, when I brought the room service, the guests favoured me with an embracer, or embracer. What? An embrace, means. Is that French for embracer? Embrace, okay. It's French for kiss, sir. But not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Why would she have done that? I believe perhaps she was momentarily swayed by my prim demeanour. It was a moment I shall never ever forget. Sounds pretty fishy to me. I think Miss May was up to something and wanting the bellboy to remember her. It's no good. There's nothing there. Is that it? Finally, you understand. This bellboy has absolutely no reason to lie. Ooh. If you have any decency, you will end this rather tedious cross-examination. It was a bit tedious. The witness may leave the stand. I can't let this happen, can I? Protest. Wait. Does the defense have something to add? One last question. Let me ask one last question. Your Honor, I must object. This charade of justice has gone on for too long enough. Alright, Mr. Wright. I'll give you one more question, that is all. Okay. This is really it now. This is my last chance. What do I ask him about? Exactly 9 o'clock, delivered room service. The guest requested the iced coffee. $18 was the charge. $18? Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? Yeah, well, iced coffee for 2, you know, and we didn't skimp on the ice. What? Did you say iced coffee for 2? What did you say, boy? Rather quite... What? Bellboy, tell us the truth now. Was someone else staying in our room? I object. That was objectionable. Objection overruled. The witness will answer the question. Yes, I think, why did you not mention this in your testimony? Well, sir, you, didn't ask. Nice try. That's the sort of thing. Oh, you're normally supposed to mention. I was quite, indeed. Worth, who? He asked me not to mention.